What is going on, you guys? Today I have another episode for you where we're going to be reviewing a channel called Beautiful Lies. And the title here is Colombian Women Treat Men Like Kings. Let's get into it.
Please stop thinking passport bros are dusty and broke. Let's go.
You watched my last video. I was speaking to the amount of black men that are currently in Cartagena.
If you're looking for a man, just know that the reason you can't find him, a black man specifically, is because he's in Colombia already. What the numbers are looking like, and when I tell you that my whole flight was full of black men traveling with other black men, they come into Colombia, baby. That's why you can't find them. They're all here.
So just to be clear, what made this very interesting to me, and this is not my first time in Cartagena, however, my first time in Cartagena was during the pandemic, and so it just wasn't nearly as busy. So this was my first time experiencing Colombia, I think in a more realistic form of just what, the average flight consists of. And it was
Let me read this real fast. There's clearly a subculture of passport bros that have no issue dating the women they want in the US and also enjoying something exotic as well. Boy, it's nice when you have the options. Let's go.
extremely
Yeah, I mean, obviously there's always both sides. Like there's guys that don't have it handled that are going out, right? Like there's guys that don't have dating success going out. And then there's also guys who do really well with dating in the US or the UK or wherever they're from. And they can also obviously still do well when they go somewhere else too, right? So, I mean, you're just always going to have both sides. All I am going to recommend is that, like, dating's actually pretty easy in the US, right? Like, it's harder to find a more fulfilling long-term relationship, I would say there, than, like, the casual short-term stuff. So that might be the big difference there. And so, what I might recommend to you is making sure to level up a couple things. Like if you feel like you don't really have, let's say, like your finances in order, or your fitness, or maybe like your character, right? Like really developing some of these things first, because you'll find that dating becomes easy, and then you can translate that to another place, right? Because even though like once you get like quote unquote good at dating, like you're gonna be in that position where you're looking for something more meaningful, anyways, right? So like I like that they're bringing this up, because this is like a really important point, getting from the point of being able to do it anywhere you go, and then getting basically like 100 times better results when you go somewhere else.
large amount of black men. And for reference, I'm a full-time travel content creator, which means I am traveling all around the world, often on flights all the time. And I can honestly say that it is very rare for me to see a large number of black men on a flight that I'm on. It is very, 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 very rare. So to arrive and have a flight full of men, but also to see other flights full of men, and the customs line was crazy long. So when I say that there were black men everywhere, I literally mean there were black men everywhere. But what was the most jarring to me is the realization that I think there's a lot of discourse on the internet, and there's a lot of people that are like, oh, it's just dusties, it's just broke men, it's just men that other women...
Read what she says. These men were fine. She put that text up, not me. Let's go.
wouldn't date. I saw lots of very attractive men. I saw lots of men who looked like they had means. They looked like they had their stuff to...
The spectrum of fine was represented. Oh, I thought it was just broke dusties, fat men, short men, men that couldn't get a girl in the United States. But Shorty is breaking ranks. She's not holding the line, and she's telling, and I appreciate her. Tell the truth, Ma. What are you seeing?
together. They were dressed well. They had good luggage. Like these were...
She's even looking at their luggage.
We're not men that you're just like, oh, girl, nobody wants them. And so for me, the video really just came from the actual shock of, oh, y'all really be outside with it. Y'all are really coming to Colombia, and this is the type of time that you're on.
Yep.
And I say that because I didn't just see men like, okay, cool, like you're going to Colombia with your homeboys. What was the most shocking to me, as I was waiting for my Uber, there were women in club dresses picking up men, and the time was very much like, oh, you've been here before, but it's your homeboy's first time.
Yo, I need to explain this to you. I was having a conversation with Roscoe P. Y'all know Roscoe P. Roscoe's a homie. I was talking to him, and I was telling him about some of the dating experiences I've had here in the United States. If I actually want to go out with you, you're already kind of upper echelon in my eyes. But I said, hey, wear something nice, put the dress on, make sure you put the dress on. And American women will get offended as do that. Offended.
Yeah, no, that wouldn't go over well with a lot of American women. They would be like, you what? You're telling me what to do? Don't tell me what to do. I'll wear what I want. Yeah. So that's actually a really like amazing point because like a woman who's like really in her feminine is gonna love that. Like, hey, I'll meet you at this place, 7:30 p.m. Wear a cute dress, right? Or like wear a dress that you like, you know, easy. And it's not like you're being like demanding or anything. It's like literally like they want to be able to be in their feminine, which means like allowing you to lead, and they'll probably think it's fun too that you said that. Like, oh, like he wants me to wear like a fun dress. All right, cool. Like I have one in mind. Boom, right? I mean, I've even done that in the past. Like, you know, hey, you know, meet you here at 7:30. Wear something that you'll feel good doing some dancing in. And I left it at that. And I surprised the girl with a bachata class, which is like a sort of like a more sensual version of salsa. If you know, you know. It's definitely fun, so I recommend you guys check it out. Putting you guys on some game right now, but let's keep going with the video.
As for real, tell your Colombian, tell your Brazilian, tell your Peruvian, tell your Dominican, tell your Puerto Rican, native Puerto Rican, in Puerto Rico, woman, hey, I'm taking you out somewhere nice tonight. Make sure you wear a nice dress and throw them heels on. And they absolutely love it. They freaking eat it up. They eat it up, y'all. It's night and day. So when Shorty here says, hey, when she says they're in their freakum dresses, looking like they're ready to go to the club, I'm not surprised at all. I'm not surprised at all. That little tiny thing is something that you will not get here in the United States. Is if I make a reservation, yo, you're gonna look nice for me. I'm gonna say it. If you don't like it, we ain't gotta go. So let's keep going.
And she brought somebody for him. And that had me like, oh, okay. There were women in club dresses picking up men, and the time was very much like, oh, you've been here before, but it's your homeboy's first time, and she brought somebody for him.
I'm gonna give y'all 60 seconds of black belt game that I shouldn't do. When you tell a Latina woman, hey, I have a good friend of mine, I want you to hook him up with somebody, and she's gotta look as good as you or better, them women take that shit seriously. I cannot tell you the number of times I've been in country, referral system in full effect. Let me explain something to you. These women take that as a personal challenge. They are gonna pull out the finest friend that they know to meet your homeboy. Bro, it's something about them. It doesn't happen here. When you're here in the United States, you be like, hey, why don't you hook your girl up with my homeboy? It's, oh, send me his picture. What does he do? Blah, 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 blah. And then Shorty comes in and she's, you know what I mean?
Watch out for the big girl.
And everybody's disappointed. Somebody's got to jump on a damn grenade and life sucks. But I'm telling you, yo, these women will bring the baddest chick they know for your homeboy. Look better than them. Look, and then they show up, bruh. So let's say you and your homeboy are staying at the same spot, like an Airbnb, right? And you know your girl is coming and she's bringing a girl with her for your homeboy. And you open the door and you be like, damn, I want them both. I'm not lying, LeBay, I'm sorry. I got to keep it real on here. It's the truth. That happens all the damn time, yo. Your girl will bring the baddest broad. So when she says, when Shorty right here says, when she's like, yo, and they're bringing a friend for the new friend, it's his first time. Come on, yo. It's real.
Oh, you've been here before,
right?
But it's your homeboy's first time,
right?
And she brought somebody for him.
Yep.
And that had me like, oh, okay.
Yeah. Ladies, y'all don't know who you messing with. I'm telling you, man, the competition is so hard out here for you. Passport bros, hold the damn line. Hold the line. Let's go.
And, you know, I see that there's a lot of commentary about what black women look like or people's shapes and sizes. And yes, like some of the Colombian women that I've seen are beautiful and some of them are mid and some of them are not.
Let's tell the truth. Most Colombian women are beautiful. What you consider mid, women here in the United States will call themselves a 10 out of 10. And some of them are not. All of those women are over 50 in Colombia. Let's go.
And I think women all over.
Wait a minute. There's one other thing worth mentioning there. There's a lot of extremely beautiful women in Colombia, for example, with amazing personalities too, who would never call themselves a 10. They'd be like, oh, I don't know. They could be like a lot lower, like somewhere in the middle, right? Or lower, right? They wouldn't do that. Like, just, oh, of course I'm a 10. Of course I'm an 11 out of 10. There's no way. Like they're actually like very down to earth. And they're actually like underestimating themselves. Because you're like, whoa, like She's like extremely attractive, got great character. I don't know how she doesn't see it, but I'm glad that I see it.
World look different ways and have different body types, and so it's super fascinating to me, the energy that is just rooted in, oh well, you know, the reason why Black men are going to Colombia is because Black women are not desirable. That's wild.
Gotta disagree with her there. It's not that they're not desirable, it's that you all are not cooperative. Let's put that word submission to the side because it's so radioactive with women these days. Let's use the word cooperative. Here's the bottom line. So many women, Black women in particular, just aren't cooperative with men. That's what it is. I understand you say the word submissive and it gives women an out. You want a slave and all this stuff. No, fellas, just be like, yo, I want a woman that wants to cooperate. Once her deepest, darkest desire is to cooperate, you're not cooperative. Stop using the word submissive, gentlemen. Even though it's in the Bible and these women claim that they are, Christian.
It's cooperative and not combative, right? Like actually wants to work with you, be supportive, come to a common ground, succeed together.
And love their Jesus and stuff, but they can't deal with submission. Just say cooperation. Hey, I want a woman that has a burning deep desire to cooperate with me. Most women.
And by the way, that means it's okay. Like of course it's normal that you might disagree on something, although you're able to work through that as a team together. Good video either way. And if you found this helpful for you, if maybe it's inspiring you to make some moves, or a friend that's interested in this, definitely send this to them in a message. Thanks for watching this far. Like, comment, subscribe. I just started offering some private consultations, so if you're interested in that, you can book that in the description below, and I'll see you in the next one. You got this, bro.